Now it's time to discuss the different documents, and also called artifacts in the portfolio system. There's a couple things you need to know. One of the first things is that you have a folder that everything that you uploads to. And if you want to find it, you can go to Portfolio and then down to Asset Library, and then give it a moment, and then it will open. Now your asset library is a compilation of documents that you have uploaded into the system that could possibly be used. Now this asset folder is hidden to everyone but you. As a reviewer, I do not see this folder. Therefore, if you would like to upload things that you're not sure that you will use, but could possibly use, or it contains things that you choose not to use anymore, that's fine. This asset folder will hold everything. It's kind of in a containment area until you decide to use it. Just having it in your asset folder does not effectively mean that you've used it. Okay? Now I'm going to go back to the portfolio. I'm going to go to Goal 1. As you can see as I scroll down, there have already been artifacts added to Goal 1. Okay. These artifacts to the reviewer and to you are clickable. If you click this, it will open. One of the things that I will tell you about the type that's listed here is that you need to make sure that it is formatted in a type of document that someone can open. If it is an obscure media file that only you have the software on your computer to be able to view it, that's not going to help your reviewer to be able to see it. I actually have a mixture of docx and doc types. Now for those of you that aren't familiar with that, the Office 2003 version, the old version of Office, produces docs, DOC. The new updated version of Office 2007 produces docx. Anything with the X on the back of it is the 2007 version. Now at this point, for the most part, everybody has Office 2007. If you know for a fact that your coach does not, or you're concerned about that at all, I would just go ahead and save your document as a doc. That's really simple to do. Let's, for an example, look at this particular document right here. If you're going to take a Word document and save it, it's really simple. All you have to do is go up here to your main Windows button or Microsoft button, come down to Save As. I could change it here instead of the docx. I could click this, and you see it gives me this option again down here. I could click Word 97 2003. It shouldn't cause it shouldn't compromise your document. Okay, so let's get back to the portfolio. That's the file type. Okay, now let's go to a particular one that has a few that are missing, so I can show you. Okay, how you add documents is that you can go to the individual goal, and you're going to go to the bottom. You're going to do Attach New Asset. It's available on every goal area. You click that, and now this screen appears. Your asset folder is open on the left. You have a variety of options in the middle, and you have your goal areas represented on the right. Now, what you'll need to do is you'll need to find your document, and during the first night of 594, we talked about the naming, maybe using a conventional naming for your assets, and that will help you find things. You'll see that all of my coach evaluations are titled Coach Eval, and they're dated. You might come up with your own way of doing this so that they are put together in groups, such as all of my lesson plans, instead of giving it a title and then lesson at the end, it could be lesson plan and then the name, so that all my lesson plans are together. So let's think about this. We're going to attach, let me see if I have anything here that is attachable. We're just going to pick a coach evaluation that I've already predetermined has some remarks about professionalism on it. And I'm going to select the box here and click it. And then I'm going to go over to my goals over here, and I have determined that it really fits well with 8.3, because 8.3 says demonstrates the behavioral and emotional stability required of professional educators. My coach made a comment that would work for that. So I've got both indicated here. And even if I highlight this one over here, you don't have to, but if you highlight it, it'll actually pull it up in the middle for you. If you're not sure what it is, you can use this preview button to pull it up and look at it. But as long as you have the two check marks checked, that's all you need for the transfer. And then you hit this attach button. Okay, now when you come back over to this right side, you'll see that you now have expansion button here. If I click this, you'll be able to see that the document is now there. If it is not, then likely you didn't have both boxes checked, one on each side, telling what document and where you wanted to put it, and then hit the attach. Here's another trick for you. Let's say that I've determined that this coach evaluation in October, I'm going to deselect this one, fits for 8.1, and it also fits for 8.6. I can select more than one standard here to match to this one here. Now, it's still showing my September in the middle, but if I were to highlight this one, it would change that. It doesn't matter if you do that, it should still attach, but in case you wanted to see the specifications of the document, you could do that. Now I've got two places marked here that I wanted to upload. Oops, and actually I've got three because I've got the previous one too. Don't forget to deselect this one. You don't want it going there too, or you might, but in this case we don't. Now I'm going to hit attach. Okay, now you'll see, I'm going to deselect before I forget. Now you'll see that I have evaluations showing up in 8.1, 8.3, and 8.6. Now if you want to verify that this actually did happen, the way you get back to your portfolio from this screen is back to Editor. I'm going to click that. It's going to take me back to my portfolio, and as I scroll down, I will now see those documents appearing. Similarly, you can delete. I can select this box here and say delete selected. It will delete it out of my portfolio. It will not delete it out of my artifacts. I've had students ask me on occasion, how do I get something deleted from my artifact? It will delete if you've not used it. But because you have multiple portfolios throughout the 2 years, if you have used an asset in any particular portfolio, it will not delete it from your assets. But that's okay, because remember, I can't see that folder. Only you can. If you don't attach it like we just did to one of your standards in this portfolio, I will not see it. So you have a really bad lesson plan that you used for your first portfolio, but you don't want to use it again, then you just stop connecting it and stop linking it, but it will still remain in your asset folder. Now, to upload a new document, here's what you do. You will go ahead and go to the attach new asset, or you could go to the asset library. Either way will get you there. And you're going to go to where it says new. You're going to browse, click browse, find the document wherever it is that you put it in your computer, and this has nothing to do with a portfolio, but and then you're going to hit upload. And you'll see that it now appears in my files, in my asset folder. So now I can use it and attach it. So you can be scanning in documents that you think you're going to be using and adding them to your asset folder, but then wait till later on in the semester to actually start attaching them if you choose to. This is how you manage documents. Please feel free to review and watch this multiple times over.